Hi there, signs of Leo. This is Kim. This is your reading. A next 48-hour reading. Thanks so much for joining me. Hope you're doing well. I open up for your spirit team, my spirit team, your spirit team, angels. There's cherubim right there, looking all sweet. All right. Messages for Leo, other than 33. That stinking number. I don't know if it's just these readings or here lately. Every single time I do it, I get the number 33 coming out. So other than that, I don't really have another message here yet. I'm just going to kind of be open and see in general how many different messages I can get. Do me a favor and hit that like button and subscribe. That helps with the energy. It helps with the energy and it gets you connected, and it keeps me connected with you. All right. Messages for Leo using the good tarot, but I take reversals in it. So most people probably don't. But oh wow. The first reading I did for you all, whoa, 555 had that call energy too for the outcome. And the world on the bottom. Okay. 555. So let me just soak in this energy, because we have your own energy here starting us off as what is the current issue. The moon, which a lot of us work with the moon energy, is not necessarily, it's not a bad thing when it shows up, but as a challenge, the challenge might be working with it more, or just being even more aware of something that maybe is difficult to see, or I don't know. 5 of water in the past is in the reverse, so that kind of means that you are able to let go of something that you had been holding on to from the past for quite a while. There is some major decision that you can't put off or postpone anymore. That is ending up being your outcome, is that there's a major decision that really can't be avoided. Queen of Wands. So it took being like brave, bold, confident. It also took being confident in your gifts and your abilities with the Queen of Wands. This could be a performer kind of energy, a performer. Wow, look at, like I said, all of these, I think this one wants to come out. All of these wands, the Hangman, somebody's waiting, getting a different perspective, but waiting, and then something's about to take off pretty fast. It's kind of what I'm getting, because the Knight of Wands is movement. It's movement or travel. It's forward. It's passionate. If it's a person, it's somebody who's not going to give up. They're gonna, they're very inspired. They're passionate. They have a lot of energy in what they do. They put a lot of energy into whatever it is that they do. And then so the Hangman is kind of like waiting. And he reminds me of the person hanging off of this moon. Like that has to do with it. So the Queen of Wands has this sweet little cat in the picture too. That could be a lucrative something. The sunflower there's promise of a good, bright future. So you might be in competition with this energy or with these energies. You might be in competition. Right when I say that, the Five of Pentacles pops out. 5, 5, 5, 5. 4 fives. And that's all of them too now, I think, right? Yeah. So the Five of Pentacles is feeling like you're going through some kind of struggle, whether it's a worry of some sort, whether it's on about material things, or if it's somebody's health that you're worried about, or worried about somebody feeling like they're left out or an outsider. And then the Fool is saying you're about ready to take a leap into the unknown here. The Ten of Swords in the reverse is there's something that is taking place. It's like a reinventing of yourself completely. Reinventing possibly things like relationships that were once not working out are working out better now. That's possible too. Because the Page of Fire is in your heart, and that's good. That's playful. That's very similar to the Ace of Fire, which you have too. So it's passionate new beginnings, passionate new starts, and whatever you're doing it with passion with this Five of Fire. The Moon. Something kind of injustice in the reverse. Something that's off balance that we're waiting to balance out. Almost looks like this. Doesn't it kind of look like the colors of him too? Like there's two hangmen. And it's something that either people are arguing about, or people don't agree about, or there is a competition that's involved with it. So the scales are off balance as the challenge, and you can't see how to get those balanced. You have another Judgment. This one's in reverse. So what would get you balanced would be to release all judgments on a person or a situation. Especially if it was something that was like a temporary thing. Forgiveness. So somebody could be holding resentment still for whatever this Judgment represents to you because of it being in the reverse, like no second chances here. That might be the challenge. Might be, how do we forgive and move past this issue with something not being just or fair? Okay, Three of Earth. I have the Knight of Swords and the Wheel of Fortune. So Three of Earth is in the reverse, which by the way was kind of like a theme for Earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, for the last part of September. In the environment, you have the energy of, F it, I'll do it alone, like that's just what's going to happen. And there's the Knight of Swords could be that there's something, maybe information coming in, and as it does, it causes quite a stir. If it's a person, it's representing like travel. It's representing some kind of change and like deliberate action, being very focused. Seize the day. And then the Wheel of Fortune is good luck. Good luck or good fortune. Something moving in the right direction. All right. So this Judgment energy is the call. It's kind of like being enlightened or made aware of something. You could be waiting on news with the Eight of Wands in the reverse, or hearing some news. Tell me a little bit more about the Eight of Wands. The Emperor, waiting on news regarding authority or somebody that is in power or authority. With the Emperor, it could be, are you going to answer the call regarding a Sagittarius or Aries? The Emperor is also being like really sure about your next move. And it might have to do with ending conflict with past soul contracts that are pretty much up. You know what I mean? Like, they're done. So new contracts coming in, you could look at it like that, but it's like this is the card that represents how you're feeling. So I feel like you're not feeling conflicted anymore. Tell me about the Six of Earth, which is this give and receive. It is success. The Chariot in reverse. It's like hold on, maybe hold up for compromise. Or some kind of compromise. Oh, wow. You're on the right path. You're on the right path to a victory. There is going to be a stop or a slight pause for you to have time to heal, go inward, reflect, spend time to yourself, contemplation, time to meditate, time to think about what it is that you really want in your environment. And, you know, 4-4, it's just, to me, that's a beautiful sign that you're on the right path. The world is indicating that underneath it all, you know, underneath this whole reading, at the root of it, it's because there's a completion, almost like you're going to a new world. Wow. And this world has a huge, big completion that leaves you pretty wealthy and prosperous in the future energy. So there you go. I mean, wealth, prosperity, long-term success, growth, and there may be a pause. I mean, that might just be there. There may very well be a pause first. Okay. Tell me about Ace of Earth, which is the same thing that you're feeling in your heart. You will see basically as a hope reflected back to you. Keep choosing things that are good for you. The only thing you can fear is maybe something not being returned. Maybe like a unrequited love or something. But those are probably fears coming from a place of fear. Page of Water and the Two of Air in the reverse. And another Two of Air in the reverse. So that's the decision that can't be postponed anymore. It has to do with a contract that is up. A soul contract that is up. So moving past that, not feeling conflicted on something like that anymore. Page of Water is something brand new. The start of something really new. You get there via yourself. This is not maybe even needing much help or cooperation, just kind of doing something yourself. And there's new, something new passionate adventure. Yep, and the Lover's on the bottom. It's good energy, guys. It's really good energy. It looks silly with those sharpied out privates anyway. So we also have the Six of Water underneath that. The change might have to do with a soul connection or soul family. Look at that. Ooh, like the establishment. Oh, okay. Beau, you're highly thought of. Apple, temptation will test you. The rat came out on top of the Hierophant, which I would think would be like something like an establishment. Remote access, telephone, and things like that. Someone working against you behind your back. That's crazy. Ink pot, problems to be resolved. But when you're determined and focused, those things do get resolved. Rooster, an arrogant and boastful person you should not cross. A younger woman, dealings or relationship with the younger woman. I have coins, money will be coming to you. And Jug is a lighthearted, carefree time. And then this is the other half of the deck. Shield, you need to defend yourself. Shield, you need to defend yourself. Hand, in need of help, assistance, or guidance. And Candle, you will be shown the way. You will be shown the way. That's what I got for my Leo. Sending you love and light. That's your next 48 hour. Thanks. Bye, love and light.